So this is my unboxing and setup of the new Unifi Security Gateway Pro. The model number is USG-PRO-4. I've been waiting quite a while for this unit. I pre-ordered it and it arrived today. So similar with the Edge router, the packaging is quite similar. There's a glossy sleeve with a product picture and some basic information about the Unifi system. This is going to go in my rack and replace my Edge Router Pro. So just like with the Edge Router Pro, there's a cover on the front with a quick start guide. That just gives you information about how to plug it in and connect it to the Unifi controller, and some information about activity lights and different diagnostic lights. Now, as this is a European model, like with most of the Unifi and Ubiquiti equipment, it comes with a European style power plug. However, as I'm in the UK, my supplier has sent me a standard 3-pin UK power plug. There's another glossy leaflet here, some marketing with the Unifi video, Unifi VoIP and some Unifi switch and access point information on. And finally we have some cage nuts here to mount this device in a standard 19-inch rack. So the device has a very premium feel to it. An all-metal chassis just like the Edge router. In fact, this is basically an Edge router that runs the Unifi software on. It's slightly more restrictive in the GUI. It provides you with quite basic but advanced functionality through the Unifi controller, and for any more advanced networking that you require, you can go ahead and use the command line interface. So on the front here, starting from the left, there's an indication panel here. This changes colour just like it does on the access points. An RJ45 console port, a USB port, LAN 1, LAN 2, and then WAN 1 and 2, which are dual personality ports. They can be SFP or RJ45, and they're all gigabit speed. And then on the right here we have a reset button. On the sides we just have ventilation slots, and then on the back here we have the power input, the 2 fans and some more ventilation, along with some information, compliance information and a serial number. So I'm down in my server rack now, and I've put the cage nuts in, and I'm ready to insert the device. So unfortunately it's probably going to get a bit scratched. It's quite a tight fit in this setup that I have now, although that wasn't too bad. So I'm just going to go to the back now and just lift the bottom up slightly. Now as I finish putting the nuts in, or the bolts in the nuts rather, it should square the unit up quite nicely. And there we are. I'll just plug the machine in now. So we're just waiting for it to boot now. So we've got the device plugged into the LAN now. Let's go and take a look on the Unifi controller and see if we can get configuring. So you can see here I'm connected to the cloud controller, just a standard Unifi controller here. I've just adopted the Unifi Security Gateway and I'm going to perform an upgrade. So just whilst I'm waiting for the update to apply on the Security Gateway, I've come into my cloud key and noticed there's already an update for the firmware of the cloud key and the Unifi version. So I'm going to perform an update of both of them as well. So hopefully we should have the Cloud Key firmware and the Unifi version most up to date. Now I need to go and change over from my old router to this, because all my other clients are receiving their DHCP addresses from the other router. So here we are now. I'm now using the Unifi security gateway as my router, firewall, etc., and controlled by the cloud controller. So you can see here, you can just do a quick speed test from within the interface. There we go. So a stable upload for me is about 8 to 9. Now we can see the WAN here. You can use the Ubiquiti Deep Packet Inspection technology to see where most of your traffic is going, and from what IP address and what type of traffic it is. I don't have any of the Unifi switches, and I don't plan on getting any anytime soon. And then the wireless LAN, I have 2 Unifi access points. And soon to arrive is a Ubiquiti VoIP phone, and that will also be controlled by the Unifi controller. So thanks for watching. This has just been a quick unboxing and setup of the new Unifi Security Gateway Pro. I have set this up to use my BT Infinity Fiber to the cabinet, and I'm going to have to set up multicast so that the BT TV boxes work also. So if you've enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you've got any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll reply as soon as I can. Thanks again.